Electric cars are quickly becoming regularly seen vehicles on the road. But how do they work, and what allows them to be almost 2.5 times more energy efficient than regular internal combustion cars? Electric cars such as the Tesla Model S use lithium-ion batteries, much like the ones you see in your everyday lives. These batteries, which are mainly connected in parallel, creates DC current which goes straight to the inverter located at the rear end of an electric car. This inverter then converts this current into AC. Reason being, the frequency and the power output of AC current is much easier to be controlled via the push of an accelerator. From the inverter, the AC current is then sent towards the induction motor, which uses a permanent rotating magnetic field as well as a series of coils to create direct rotational motion that is then transferred directly to the drive wheels. One main cause for the difference of energy efficiency between electric and internal combustion cars is that the rotational motion for electric cars are directly produced from the induction motor, and approximately 77% of the energy from the battery grid is gone directly to the drive wheels. In contrast, internal combustion cars create mini explosions within the combustion chambers of the engine. These explosions push down the pistons, which then using counterweights, rotate the crankshaft, which translates to the rotation of the drive wheels. The conversion of the up and down linear motion of the pistons to the rotational motion of the crankshaft and the drive wheels causes a substantial amount of energy loss. And on average, cars that use octane fuel are only about 30% energy efficient. Another reason for varying energy efficiency between electric and gasoline cars is that gasoline cars have an optimal RPM range for which the engine is most efficient. However, electric cars are running at the same energy efficiency no matter the speed.
Electric cars are the future, and let me give you some reasons why. There's no direct greenhouse gases produced, and there's also a better performance using electric cars, as the advanced batteries in these electric vehicles are designed for extended life. The cost of the electricity required to charge an electric car is around 40% less than the cost to use petrol. Electric cars are also more energy efficient. The AEV batteries convert 59 to 62% of their energy into vehicle movement. Gas-powered vehicles convert 17 to 21% into vehicle movement, which is way less efficient than the electric cars. There's also lower ongoing cost of electric vehicles. There's an estimate of the average cost of fuel for an internal combustion engine vehicle is $1.50 per litre, compared to electric cars, which cost the equivalent of 33 cents per litre. On a national level, electric vehicles can also help with Australia's liquid fuel energy security. At present, Australia is highly dependent on the country's petroleum imports, so using electric vehicles can prevent this reliability of other countries for petroleum.
So, do you drive?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes.
Not here at home, back home in India.
Nice. And what do you think about the gas prices at the moment?
They are too expensive at the moment.
Crazy.
I think India has the highest. It's so high. Everybody's so angry. So last week government brought it down some 7 rupees.
They're too far. I gotta be honest.
They definitely are higher than before.
So, what are your thoughts on electric cars?
I don't know. There are definitely some pros and cons to them, I would say.
I think they will be beneficial to society.
Yeah, welcome. I wish we all had electric cars everywhere, of course. Naturally.
I think it's a good solution, like a good sustainable solution, but just for the city.
Maybe in a city, but not everywhere in Australia.
Okay, so why do you think electric cars are good?
Yeah, less pollution. And also reserves, gas reserves not depleting and all that.
They've got less emissions. They can run renewably. I don't know. That's what I think.
So it's better for our planet.
Less carbon dioxide emitted. Don't have to fill up as much fuel.
I think they're better. I don't actually know really well how electric car works, but for sure there's no fuel on it. I think it's a good way to deal with the environment.
Any cons about using electric cars?
You have to charge it all the time. A city maybe it's a really good option, but not everywhere.
Yeah, they've got a lower range. The lithium sourced for the batteries is like bad for the environment, like when it's mined, and other rare earth materials.
I think it's a bit more expensive, but definitely something that it's good to compromise.
What's stopping you from getting an electric car right now?
Well, I don't have a car at all, but I think it's mostly the price.
Yeah, if I can afford it.
Because I'm traveling a lot, and probably electric car is not the best choice for me.
Money, because, I don't have enough.
You like Elon Musk? Or?
Yeah, like Elon Musk.
I don't like the fella.
Yeah, fair.
Okay guys, here's the deal. Electric cars, they're not good. They're not good at all. You gotta hear this. So the materials that they use, like lithium and other rare earth minerals and elements, they require all this mining and refinement, and that damages the surrounding area and also releases fossil fuels in the process. This leads to these electric cars being a lot less sustainable to be produced compared to the petrol cars. And also, the disposal of these lithium batteries can also generate a lot of toxic waste, damaging various environments if it's not done properly, which it can be difficult to do. More research is needed before we can recycle these batteries so that it doesn't damage the environment, And also, the electric cars, they're very susceptible to what's called dirty power grids, and the electricity used to charge them is produced by fossil fuels like coal, oil, natural gas, and other fuels that contribute to CO2 emissions. Only 24% of energy is renewable in Australia. How much of that is going to end up in your electric car? Let's be honest. Electric vehicles, they also have a much lower range than traditional petrol vehicles, with the typical electrical range being 200 miles instead of 400 miles of a petrol car. And the electric batteries, they don't scale well to the larger cargo trucks. Need a much larger battery that weighs a lot more, or they can have a smaller battery that needs to be charged constantly, and it just doesn't work, leading to a lot lower range for these trucks. And due to the battery shortages, these large batteries, they're just not viable, okay? Not to mention, the price of lithium for these batteries is up 20% from 2019, and with this increasing demand, it's only going to go higher and higher and higher, indicating this is long-term not a viable solution for consumers, because these shortages are just going to get more and more out of control, and that's why electric cars are not good. The government is a lie.